Okay, so it's been a bit since I've done a video and been really busy doing other things, of course. It's funny how many people are watching this build. I'm really surprised between my Facebook page, my MeWe page, and other people just contacting me and seeing how things are going. So this is what I've done so far. So these are the arms. I printed them up. I've got them sanded, and they're almost ready to prime. Really pleased by that. Of course, these are the spheres for the inside of the torso where the arms go into. Those are the rings that attach to the spheres that go inside. That, of course, is the ring that sits underneath above the waist. And speaking of the waist, or hips, or whatever you want to call it, I've got half of it built right now, sitting right there. And then there's a hinge already printed and ready to go. So we're coming along really good. And my organized chaos is about to happen again. As I said, I like to have things at my fingertips, and of course there's Robby coming along very nice. Now, somebody asked me, how am I going to control him? Well, of course I'm going to control him on a remote, and I've got a Raspberry Pi that we're programming and all that, but that's not happening right this second. Basically what I'm going to do is get everything to run off. It's going to all run off batteries to begin with, and all the command lines are going to come off the battery connections for the power. That will go and on the board, so that literally at my command I'll be able to just feed power to each of the motors to turn everything and all these things when I want to. But I'm not ready for that yet. I'm still in the process of making sure everything's durable and tested. I still have to build a friction motor drive for the head to turn and the waist to turn, which I will do. When I built my R2, that's exactly how I did my R2, was with a friction motor. Another thing people were asking me is, are you going to have the switches turned on between now and then before you get it hooked up to the remote control, whatever? And yes, I am. And I'm actually going to have the switches because I'm going to have an override. So let's say, for instance, the board fails, right? But I still want a way to operate my Robby while I'm repairing the board or whatever the case may be. I'm going to put bypass switches. And the way I'm going to do that is when you pull out the heart box, there'll be switches behind it, which will be secret switches that'll operate everything in tandem with everything else. And that's where all the batteries will be all secured to. So when I want to work on the inside of Robby, all I have to do is just pull out the heart box, and I can start working on the inside of Robby. The other thing I'm doing too, I'm making two Robbys out of one. I wanted a Robby, and I also wanted a Robotoid from Lost in Space, because of course my home theater and prop room is Lost in Space inspired. So I'm building another heart box like the one they used in Lost in Space, and I'm going to make my heart box removable. So you'll be able to pull it out and put the other one back in. And of course, I'm also going to make the sound effect, his talking and everything, sound like a Robotoid at that point. How I've decided to do that yet, I haven't thought about it, how to switch it over. I do know that when you put the other heart box in, it will change everything in the circuitry. But I don't know how to do that yet because I haven't really thought about it really hard. Anyway, for those of you who wanted to see a video, since it's been a while since I've done one, here you go. I hope you're really happy with what I've showed you. And again, I'm starting to get back into the waist. The other thing too is I found a mannequin I'm going to use. It's about 6.5 feet tall. I'll use it to put Robby on when I want him statically. But mainly I'm getting it right now so I can put all Robby on him, and then I can build the harness so that I can wear it. So I'm going to build a harness that actually has shoulder straps. Since I've built tons of monster suits and everything else, this should be a breeze. And I'm going to make it so that also, I thought would be really cool, is not only is he going to talk like he's from Forbidden Planet or Lost in Space, but I'm also going to put a little ham button on the inside of it that you can hold, and you'll actually be able to talk normally, but it'll be through a synthesizer. And somebody had contacted me and said they can help me with an AI program that I can actually make it sound like I'm talking like Robby. So then I'll make them interactive. So like when the children come up to me when I'm wearing this thing, I can sit there and actually talk to them. I don't have to talk to them like from Forbidden Planet. For Forbidden Planet and from Lost in Space are more for me, but the actual talking normally is more for when I'm wearing this and doing the animation and stuff like that. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and I'll just say it. End of video. Happy printing.